Okay, so this is a video to explain genetic drift and gene flow note card online. Um, Assignment, as you can see, it states virtual students only. Complete this assignment if you do not come to school at all. So you're only going to be completing this assignment if you do not do it in class. We will be doing this in class on Monday and Tuesday. So if you did not come to school on Monday or Tuesday, you will complete the assignment. But if you do complete this in class on Monday or Tuesday, you don't have to do this. All right, so let's click on this. So as you can see on the first page, you're going to put your name, this hour you're in, genetic drift, and gene flow. This activity starts on slide 8. So we're on slide 1. If you go to slide 8, this is where you're going to begin. Basically, you're going to be completing this activity via using shapes and then answering the questions. You can do the same. You can basically do the same exact things, but instead of using note cards in class, you guys will be using just little shapes that are color coded to each one of the note cards. So for this assignment, the slides 2 through 7 are basically just informational, and they're just going to help you define certain terms and understand kind of what we're going to be doing here. So genetic drift and gene flow sticky note activity. Your team has discovered a new population of sticky notes. It lives along the coast of the continent or a continent. This organism is haploid, meaning it only has one copy of each chromosome. It has one visible phenotype, which is their color, which is determined by the color of a gene. Like bacteria, sticky notes reproduce via binary fission, resulting in 2 individuals who have the same genome and phenotype. They're identical. They are exceptionally long-lived, meaning that each note can reproduce for many generations. Everything these notes need to survive is on the coast. They can see an island off the distance, but cannot reach it. Look at your initial population and start your activity with letter A. So here's letter A. Lay out your initial sticky note population in your table. So I basically laid out the sticky notes for you. Look, as you see here, we have generation 1 phenotype. So phenotype just means a physical characteristic of a genotype. So the phenotype for the note cards here, so there's going to be 2 note cards that are pink. As you can see here, I put them on the mainland. You have 2 note cards that are yellow, as you see here. And if you want to know how I got these on here, because you're going to have to do that for the next one, all I did was I went to shapes. I clicked that shape right there. I put that right there, and then I colored it a color. And that's how I got those shapes. And so I'm giving you the initial population, 2 pink, 2 yellow, 2 green, and 2 orange. So you lay out your sticky notes population on your table on the mainland. Draw what you have modeled with your colors. So you guys can't draw it, but you guys are going to use shapes to kind of implement what you're seeing in the activity. So once you're done with that, you're going to move on to the next. And now it's asking you to define founder's effect. And you can find the definition for that in these slides above. All right, so then you're going to go read through scenario 1. So a rare low tide has exposed a sandbar. 3 curious sticky notes take this opportunity to explore the nearby island, but they're stuck there once they're so basically what you're going to have to do is take your original population. So we know that if this is the original population, put that there. Oops. Put that there. So basically, you're going to keep doing that for each one of those. So you're going to do with the original one. So a rare low tide is exposed to 3 curious sticky notes. Take this opportunity to explore their mind. But they're stuck there once the sandbar is covered. So you're going to move 1 pink over to the island. And then once you get your initial population right here, you're going to move 1 orange and you're going to move 1 yellow. After this tragic separation, each note will reproduce 1 time. So when we do that, so basically you're going to go copy, paste, copy, paste. And you're basically just going to do that for all of them and follow the directions exactly. Once this happens, you're going to record the number of mainland population after reproducing. So after each one of those reproduced, you're going to count the number of pink ones and then type that number in here on the mainland. Then you're going to, after these reproduced, you're going to count the number of pink ones on the island and then put that number there. And you're going to do that for all of those and then get your total population. Then you're going to answer your questions 1 and 2, and then you're going to move on to the next population or the next scenario, which is bottleneck. You're going to get your definition from up there, and then you're going to complete A through D, and then basically visualize it, create your sticky note model using the shapes and colors. Follow this exactly as stated, and then put your numbers right here. And then answer those questions. And then the last page is some conclusion questions. So which alleles exist in the mainland? You're just going to answer that using these definitions right here. And also you can use the definitions given up here. So once you're done with that assignment, you may submit.